Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. Today, I want to tell you why I chose the new Samsung Galaxy Watch 8. I'll also talk about why I didn't go for the Ultra version or even one of the older Galaxy watches. Many people are focused on the Ultra model right now, but I think the regular Galaxy Watch 8 is the better choice for most people, especially when you look at what it offers and how much it costs. This one here isn't the latest version, but I did try the new one just yesterday. After using it, comparing it, and thinking about what really matters, I realized that the regular Galaxy Watch 8 just fits my needs a lot better. Let's start with the first thing I noticed: the size and how it feels on the wrist. The Galaxy Watch 8 is really small and light. If you've ever used the Ultra version, or even one of the older models, like the Watch 7, 6, or 5, you'll immediately notice the difference. Samsung has made the Watch 8 thinner and more compact. They even changed the strap system, which now makes the watch more comfortable to wear for long periods. I wore it for hours, and most of the time, I even forgot it was on my wrist. It's that light and comfortable. When you wear something every day, comfort becomes really important, and this watch delivers exactly that. Now compare that to the Ultra. That thing is a tank. It's about twice as heavy, around 60 grams, while the regular Galaxy Watch 8 is just 30 grams. That might not sound like a big deal, but on your wrist, you feel it. The Ultra is thick and bulky. When you move your hand, it feels like it's always in the way. You're constantly reminded that you're wearing something. With the regular Watch 8, it's the opposite. It feels almost like nothing. For me, that was a big reason to go with this one. When I'm working, walking, or even sleeping, I want something light. And this watch checks that box perfectly. The second big reason was the price. The Ultra costs about $650. That's a lot for a smartwatch. But the regular 40mm Galaxy Watch 8 only costs $300. That's less than half. And sometimes Samsung gives you a special link that brings the price down even more. I used a link that gave me an extra $50 off. On top of that, I traded in my old Galaxy Watch and got another $200 off. In the end, I paid just $100. That's crazy when you think about what this watch can do. I think it's one of the best deals out there. Even if you don't have the latest model to trade in, Samsung also takes older models like the Watch 3, Watch 4, and even the Active 2. They still give you decent value for those. If you have any of those lying around, this could be a really smart upgrade. Now, if you're wondering if the Ultra also has trade-in deals, yes, it does. But even after all the discounts, the final price for the Ultra will still be much higher, maybe around $350 or $400 if you get the best deal. That's still 3 or 4 times more than what I paid. And when you look at what both watches can actually do, it doesn't really make sense to spend that much more, unless you just like the look or really want the biggest battery. Most of the features are the same. That's what surprised me. I thought the Ultra would be packed with extra stuff. But it's not. Let's talk about that. When it comes to health tracking and software features, both the Galaxy Watch 8 and the Ultra are the same. They run the exact same software. Both have One UI Watch 8, which is Samsung's latest version. The interface looks better, works faster, and is easier to use. The tiles are more organized, and notifications are handled in a cleaner way. You can still access the classic interface too, if you prefer. Nothing is missing here. Both watches have the same sensors. That means the same health features. You get the antioxidant index, which checks how healthy your food choices are. You just press your thumb on the sensor, and in a few seconds, it gives you a reading. It's not a gimmick. It actually gives helpful feedback. Both watches also have the new vascular load feature. That one checks the health of your blood vessels. You wear the watch at night for several days, and then it gives you a report. It's pretty advanced and something we didn't see on the older models. And again, you don't need the Ultra to get it. The regular Watch 8 has it too. On top of that, both watches support ECG and blood pressure monitoring. You also get the new sleep coach and running coach features. The running coach is really cool. You just go for a run, and based on how fit you are, it builds a training plan just for you. That's very useful if you're trying to get healthier or improve your performance. And the sleep coach helps track your sleep and gives you advice on how to get better rest. These features are exactly the same on both models. So what are the actual hardware differences? Well, there are a few, but not many. The first one is battery size. The regular Galaxy Watch 8 has a 325 mAh battery if you get the small version. The larger version has 435 mAh. The Ultra has 590 mAh. That's a difference, no doubt. But remember, none of these watches have amazing battery life. On the regular Watch 8, you might get 2 days of use without the always-on display. Maybe a bit more if you're careful. On the Ultra, maybe 3 days. But still, it's not that big of a gap. And definitely not enough to justify the much higher price. If battery life is really important to you, you should probably look at something like a Garmin or Huawei watch. Those can last a week or more. But if you're okay with charging every couple of days, then both the Watch 8 and the Ultra are fine. When it comes to performance, both watches have the same processor and RAM, so everything runs smoothly. You can open apps quickly, scroll through menus with ease, and switch between features without lag. The only difference here is storage. The Ultra has 64 gigabytes. The regular Galaxy Watch 8 has 32 gigabytes. So yes, the Ultra can store more music and apps. But even with 32 gigabytes, you can easily store hundreds or even 1,000 songs. For most people, that's more than enough. I've had no issues with storage on this watch. Both watches also support wireless charging, have sapphire crystal displays, and meet military durability standards, so they're tough. The Ultra has a titanium body, while the regular Galaxy Watch 8 has an aluminum one. Now, titanium sounds stronger, and maybe on paper, it is. But in real life, you won't really notice a difference. I've used Galaxy watches made of aluminum for years, and they've never had issues. They're solid, strong, and look premium. Even better, these watches feel more durable than many others in the same price range. Many Garmin watches in this price range use plastic. Apple Watch has good quality, but I still feel like Samsung's build is more solid overall. The sapphire glass also helps protect the screen from scratches. Water resistance is another area where people might wonder. The Ultra has a slightly better water resistance rating. So if you want to do deep diving, the Ultra might be safer. But for swimming, showering, or just everyday use, the regular Watch 8 is more than enough. I've used mine while swimming and never had a problem. Unless you're doing something extreme in the water, both watches are basically equal in this area. The GPS performance is excellent on both watches. They both support dual-band GPS, which means faster and more accurate tracking. I've tested it during walks and runs, and the location tracking is precise. It locks onto satellites quickly and doesn't drop the connection. So whether you go hiking or just take a walk around the neighborhood, you'll get accurate data from either watch. The screens are also the same. Both watches have displays that go up to 3000 nits brightness. That's very bright and perfect for using the watch in sunlight. Last year's Watch 7 only had 2000 nits, so this is a nice upgrade. The screen is colorful, clear, and easy to read. You won't need to squint or shade your watch to check your stats outside. This is true for both the regular Watch 8 and the Ultra. One last thing that's different is the buttons. The Ultra has 3 buttons. The regular Watch 8 has 2. That extra button can be used for quick actions, like turning on the flashlight. That's a nice feature, but it's not a must-have. The regular Watch 8 supports gestures that let you do the same thing. I set up a knock gesture to turn on the flashlight, and it works fine. So yes, the extra button is helpful, but it's not a big loss. You can still do everything you need without it. Now comes the real question: which one should you get? For me, it was an easy choice. The regular Galaxy Watch 8 gives you the same software, same health tracking, same performance, and almost the same hardware, all at a much lower price. It's also more comfortable, lighter, and easier to wear all day. You lose a bit of battery and storage, and maybe one button. But for most people, that's not a big deal. If you like the Ultra's look and don't mind the price or the extra weight, go for it. It's still a great watch. But if you want something smart, powerful, and much more affordable, the regular Galaxy Watch 8 is the better deal. It does everything I need. It looks good, it feels great, and best of all, it didn't cost me a fortune. That's why I picked it, and that's why I'm recommending it here. If you're thinking about upgrading or switching from another brand, give the Galaxy Watch 8 a serious look. It might surprise you, just like it surprised me. Thanks for watching Spec Hunter. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss our latest updates. See you in the next one.